Hey there, everybody. This is Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV, and I want to talk to you about a topic related to our Facebook group, Universal Baseball Association. And I want to discuss one of the reasons that it was created. I found as I um, perused other groups and forums, I found that there was a lot of patrolling and censorship going on, and lots of threads were removed, and lots of comments were removed, and lots of issues was taking with this comment, with that comment, and there was constant headbutting over, that sort of thing. So I really felt that the discussion was severely narrowed by the extensive rules of what you could say and what you can't say, and that you had to be positive all the time, and you couldn't mention this and you couldn't mention that. Strict dictatorship. And I really believe that was counterproductive to discourse and to discussion. And I wanted a more open and free and self-policing forum for everybody in the tabletop baseball community. Now, let me show you quickly a little bit about Universal Baseball Association and the type of things you're going to see. Here's the admin philosophy. We start off with that. Then we're going to get some posts using History Maker Baseball. You're going to get followed by some posts about Billy Ball and using Fall Classic Baseball. You're going to get a Kurt Berglund post on Replay Classic. He's got the 81 AL West Division Series. Patrick is on there with some, what is that game? Deep Drive Baseball. My brain went blank. Here's somebody, Brian Still, shows his very cool way of keeping score, his scorecard. He plays basically 3 games and 1 scorecard. Pretty amazing and pretty cool, pretty unique. Never seen that. Let's see what else we're going to get here. We're going to get basic game modifications from the APA blog. We're going to link that. We're going to show you some box scores from iScore. Here we have a link to an Donnie Moore game from YouTube. Not exactly sure who played that. Let's see. So you get lots of links to different things going on in our hobby. Here you have RJL doing Inside Pitch 1976. He does amazing work. Like his work. And you have more Kurt Berglund. You're going to get some stuff here from an advertisement from Time Travel Baseball. Don't take a chance, take a gamble. You're going to get some iScore tutorials. You're going to get some basic, just random stories, news, links. Here you have an Ed Hebscher, and he's showing you how he uses iScore as well, using APA and the Mets and the Expos. Here we have different people we find, new talent, we call them, and we find different people. Here you have Fall Classic, more Fall Classic. Here you have something on Pedro Martinez. You have something from Jeff Thren at Michigan and Trumbull. He's got paints and he's got dice boxes. So you get a ton of different things at Universal Baseball Association, and of course you get plenty of discussion on all those things below. So you have tons of content to kind of keep yourself busy with. So we started Universal Baseball Association, and we have great content. Now, that said, we also do news, and we take information from different forums, and we share it on our forum. For example, if you have a new release that's happening, or if you have a giveaway, or if you have a sale, well, we'll take that information and we'll share it with our community as well. Now, this is not a copyright violation. There's something called the Fair Use Clause, where you can take information, and as long as you credit the person who said it, you can quote them and use that information to present a story. So that's called the fair use clause, and you should look into it. So for that particular retailer who was upset because we used news of their upcoming release or of the modifications that they planned for their game, it really is counterintuitive, because that information getting out there stimulates interest in your product, and it brings attention to your product. So it's ultimately an advantage. And also responding to the comments related to streamers. You know, there's a lot of us, Kurt Berglund and ID Jester and RJL and Baseball Demos and Tabletop Baseball Plus and Al Red Sox Fan and on and on. You know, we serve the community, and for somebody to dismiss or to discredit or to really devalue our influence is a big mistake. When you say that you don't need us, well, you probably don't, but we definitely help you. And can we hurt you? We sure can as well. Because there's a lot of people who think things, but they don't say them. And sometimes we'll go out there and we'll say what they're thinking. And when they are kind of reaffirmed, then they hold more strongly onto those thoughts and those beliefs. So, you know, I would suggest that we work together as a community, and that's one of the reasons I'm not naming any names. But you should definitely look at yourself in the mirror and realize that you don't win when you basically discredit or dismiss the value and attention that you get from the streaming community. Now, that said, to that particular manufacturer or retailer, now I have a message for various forums who limit who limit freedom of speech and who delete threads and pull threads down. Well, guess what? When you do that, you're taking a position. You take a position whether you speak in the thread and you leave it up, or when you take it down. But more so when you take it down, because then you eliminate all discussion on that topic. And that's straight up censorship. That's one of the reasons we started the Universal Baseball Association. We wanted to move away from that, and we wanted to have free and open and honest discussion. If you had an issue with a particular company, we would guide you through that, and we would allow you to voice that. If you didn't like what a company does, you have the right to voice your opinion. Just like we have the right to report news about your releases or your changes to your game or a new game that you may be developing. We don't give away your secrets. We just basically present the fact that something new is happening with your product. That's how we function. Also, I wanted to talk about the role of the admin and what I see the role of the admin as being when it comes to monitoring discussion on a forum. The less that you do, the better. You're never going to make everybody happy regardless. If you talk about one topic, well, somebody's going to say, why are you talking about that topic? Let's talk about this topic. Or I don't like your viewpoint on that topic. Let's talk about this other topic. That's always going to happen. People are going to have dissenting views, and that's okay. That's why they developed an amazing feature that's called a scroll. And what you could do is scroll right by that thread and go to a different thread that interests you more. But for you to think that it's good to have 1,000 rules and for those rules to be enforced all the time, they're really limiting your freedom to access information about the things that you like, because of the fear of someone saying something that will potentially offend someone. And we know that there are a lot of people out there that complain about everything, and and are hypersensitive about everything. I get thrown under the bus every day because I'm upfront and honest with my views. And I believe that people should have the right to voice views that don't hurt anybody. And just because you're upset by them doesn't make them wrong. And we're not talking about political views. We're talking about gamer views related to how they like to play the game, or what they don't like about a game, or what they wish would change about a game. Those are the things that we need to have open and honest and fair discussion on. And I think that would benefit all of us in our hobby. So thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Take care.